Another hour, that means another 60 minutes proving this is the worst wrestling show going. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's time to review AEW Rampage from the 26th of August 2022, man. Right, this show fucking sucked. That's all I've got to say. I mean, every show sucks with AEW, especially Rampage, but this one was horrendous with the big match. Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, whatever he calls himself these days, dressing up in the blue face paint, promised the best version of himself, the natural, and he was garbage in the main event. But we'll talk about that more when we get to the main event. We kick off with a trios tag team tournament match, semi-finals. House of Black, Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Black versus the Dark Order, Alex Reynolds, John Silver, and 10. The Dark Order must be the worst stable of all time. Not a worthwhile guy in there at all. I mean, could you imagine if these people actually tried to have individual careers? They would be going fucking nowhere. Not that the Dark Order's going anywhere, but anyway. House of Black, I don't see how they could lose this match, but they actually did. Miro comes down, gets involved, causes a distraction. One member of the House of Black, I think it was Buddy Matthews, or was it Brody King? I don't know. Regardless, he gets rolled up by John Silver, and then that's it. Miro then gets beat up by the House of Black, and the commentators are, freaking out. Tony Schiavone, oh, he's at the mercy of free will, and then the next minute, it's Darby Allin and Sting come out. House of Black retreat. They make this out as if it's like, I don't know, important because Darby Allin and Miro fought for the belt once, but I mean, that's not important. Who fucking cares? So yeah, it's going to be the Dark Order then in the Are they in the semi-finals or finals? I think they're in the final. Are they in the fight? I can't even fucking remember, guys. I think the Dark Order, they're in the semi-finals. They're taking on Best Friends or whatever again. Who the fuck cares? Honestly thought the House of Black would win that. They didn't. Then we go backstage. We've got Hook, the FTW champion. He's backstage with Lexi and Aew. Hook must be the most overrated guy going. Again, absolutely offers nothing. A promo, he says he doesn't care. I get they're trying to get this to come off as someone who doesn't care, but this guy legit just is shit. So, I mean, it is what it is, guys. It's fucking 3 AM here. Why am I reviewing this shit on a Saturday night? I don't know. So yeah, Hook walks off, and then we get Angelo Parker and Matt Menard. They come up to Lexi, and they're like, oh, where's Hook? And she's like, oh, he's just there. And then they accuse him of walking away and all this stuff, and they say they want to take the title away from Hook. Then we move into a TNT title match. Wardlow versus Hollywood hunk Ryan Nemeth, a.k.a. Dolph Ziggler's brother, a.k.a. a fucking jobber, who loses to Wardlow in about a minute. Nothing to see here, folks. You're just your basic average AEW Rampage jobber match where a guy gets squashed. Then we get Lexi near backstage with the Andrade family office. Just garbage. Private party, need to be careful about losing because everything is consequences. Just ask Dragon Lee. Who gives a fuck about Dragon Lee, man? Couldn't they give a shit if Dragon Lee got beat up or shot, man? The guy sucks. Moving on. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ashton Day. I mean, who the hell is Ashton Day? Jericho said that he thought this tonight was going to be Ashton Day's night. Ashton Day will never have a night. It's not going to be tonight. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be next year. There's no nights for Ashton Day because the guy is a bum. And he loses to Powerhouse Hobbs in another minute. So there you go. 2 squash matches back to back. We get the TBS champion Jade Gargle backstage with the baddies. Calls it fucking Athena. Again, who cares? Security was there. Athena charged at Jade. Garbage. Mixed tag team match. Ortiz and Ruby Soho versus the Spanish God Sammy Guevara and Tay Melo. Sammy Guevara pins Ortiz. Just more garbage. I mean, who cares? I don't care. This was supposed to be built up as a big thing, and it felt flat. It felt like it was shit. We got footage shown from the aftermath of CM Punk losing his AEW Championship to Jon Moxley on Dynamite. It showed you Punk in the trainer's room Trainer's asking him what's wrong. Do you feel it in your heart? Punk says, I don't feel nothing. And I mean, that's pretty much how I feel watching AEW. I don't feel nothing. So apparently he's re-damaged, he's re-injured his foot. Who knows, is Punk going to be back for the pay-per-view? I mean, based on this, it wouldn't look like it, but I guess they are going with some sort of injury storyline angle here. I mean, I think the whole company's injured at this point. Then we get to the Ring of Honor World Title match. We get the wee backstage segment thing, promo things. Again, they are pushing this Ring of Honor title as a world title when it's clearly not. You know, it's an indie fucking title. It means nothing. You know, I've got belts in my wardrobe that have got more prestige than this title. So, Claudio Castagnoli, you're not a champion, and if Goldust wins this, no one's going to remember him as a world champion. You know, he's never going to get inducted to the WWE, and they're going to announce on like Hall of Fame night, oh, here comes Goldust, one-time Ring of Honor world champion. It's not going to happen. You know, it wouldn't even mention winning the Ring of Honor title. You know, it means absolutely nothing. It's like winning fucking £5 on a scratch card. You know what I mean? 2 minutes later, you forgot about it. It's no important. Anyway, we get the match. The Enforcer, Arn Anderson and Brock Lesnar come out with Dustin. Wheeler Yuta comes out with Regal. Wheeler Yuta comes out with Claudio, should I say. Regal joins the commentary team. Jericho leaves the commentary team. So we get one legend in, one legend out. There's a guy called Coleman at the commentary team. I think he's a Ring of Honor commentary. Couldn't care less, to be fair. Then we get the match. Dustin was moving very slow here. There was a time when I used to look at Goldust, Dustin Runnels, and I thought, you know what? He moves really good for his age, but I think that time's up. Yeah, no, he looked bad in this match. It was very clunky, you know, it just did not look good. It didn't flow well. It was a really, really bad match, and he promised us the best version of himself, and it was nowhere near. You know, this was really, really bad. I think Claudio was like almost working as the heel in this match. He was like slowing the pace down. He was doing like heel-like maneuvers. He was mocking Dustin for only getting 2 counts and stuff like this, like choking him with his knee and stuff like. It was like doing like heel-like maneuvers. So, bit surprised about that. Anyway, Dustin hits a bunch of moves. Claudio kicks out. Dustin comes off the ropes. Claudio jumps. Dustin headbutts him in the nuts. He's down. Referee doesn't DQ. Referee says it was accidental, so he's allowing the match to continue. Dustin, I guess, feels bad, so he's not going to take advantage of this. He's trying to let Claudio regroup. Arn Anderson gets on the ropes. He's annoyed at Dustin. He's telling Dustin to take advantage of this, win the world title. Dustin lifts Claudio up, then Claudio pushes Dustin up into the air and hits him with a Swiss elbow or Swiss uppercut, whatever he calls that shit move. Gets the pin, 1, 2, 3. Then his theme song, it sucks. That plays. He celebrates with a bell, and it's thank God this hour of crap has finished. You know, mercy. The gods have shown mercy, so that's what I was thinking when this finished. Claudio celebrates. I mean, very weak finish to a really, really bad match there. So, I mean, we're told we're getting the best Dustin Runnels, man, and he was really off his game tonight. So yeah, this main event was just bad. And then it's when Claudio wins, there's 20 seconds left of the show, and then Schiffone's like trying to run through everything you're going to get on Rampage, and I don't know. It does feel like this just feels like too scripted to me, and too they're letting you know in advance what you're getting. Like, I understand some things are in advance, but why can't we just not know and then you turn into Dynamite? And you find out what you're going to get. I feel like with AEW that they pretty much read you out the script for the next show at the end of each show. It's like, oh, make sure you tune into the next show. We've got this, we've got that, we've got this, we've got this. He wins, he loses. And it's like, why not just promote one thing and then we'll tune in. The more things you promote, the more less likely people are to tune in, because everything you're promoting fucking sucks. Maybe if you promoted one thing, you could get one half-decent thing that sounds okay, but, you're listing off the whole show, and it just sounds garbage. So, Again, yeah, another terrible AEW. How long's this company got before it goes out of business? Hopefully not much longer. I'm going to give this this was terrible. I'm giving it a -1. I feel like giving it -10, since there's a guy in Dark Order called 10 and the Dark Order absolutely sucked. But no, you know what? We'll give it -1. Main event really didn't save this show. It was bad. It was really bad. So I don't know. Dustin Rhodes, is it time to retire or maybe just go back to the WWE, mate? Have a retirement match. We'll have one last good run. No one's going to remember. Join up with your brother again, No one's remembering this shit on AEW. So who knows? I mean, a guy could get a decent legend contract if he wanted, but, he'd rather wrestle with indie bums. So screw him. Fuck him. Till next time. Peace.